James Bond has had 6 actors over 60 years. Batman's had 8. When Chadwick Boseman passed away, Marvel didn't recast T'Challa. They killed him on screen, permanently. That's one data point. There are 2 more, and together, they're not a coincidence. By the end of this video, 3 separate financial decisions, 2 different studios, 1 repeating pattern, and a math problem Marvel hasn't explained yet that might prove the whole thing. Here's the concept that explains everything else in this video. When a studio recasts a character, new Bond, new Batman, new Superman, the brand equity carries over. Same name, same audience relationship, same box office expectation. When a studio kills a character and replaces them with someone new entirely, that equity resets to 0. The audience has no relationship with the new person to protect. Marvel has to build it from scratch. Black Panther 2018, $1.34 billion worldwide. Wakanda Forever after Boseman's death, $859 million. The brand was not damaged. Marvel chose to retire it anyway. So why retire a brand that was still earning nearly $1 billion? Not because recasting would have failed, because recasting could have been compared. A new actor as T'Challa risks a headline worse than Boseman. A brand damage story bigger than a box office miss. Succession removes the comparison entirely. There's no direct measuring stick if there's no direct replacement. That's not sentiment. That's a studio finance department protecting against the worst case headline, even at the cost of the better case box office. Here's the part almost nobody's saying. Marvel uses this exact device. Kill or retire a character, hand the mantle to someone new, constantly. Sam Wilson becomes Captain America, Kamala Khan becomes Ms. Marvel, Miles Morales becomes Spider-Man. In every one of those cases, the device adds a new character of color into an existing, often white-coated legacy. Its addition. Black Panther was already the black-led flagship. The same device applied here doesn't add anything. It subtracts an established black franchise and starts over. Same tool, opposite function, depending on which character it's pointed at. This isn't just a Marvel story. Stay with me. Warner Brothers Discovery had a finished Batgirl movie. Leslie Grace in the suit, deep in post-production. Not a script, not a pitch, a completed film. They killed it, never released it. Not in theaters, not on streaming, nowhere. They took a $90 million tax write-off instead. No emotional tribute, no out of respect. A studio executive called it not releasable and moved on. Different studio, different justification, same outcome. A completed superhero property led by a woman of color, erased entirely. One studio killed a character for stated emotional reasons. A different studio killed a finished film for stated financial reasons. 2 different explanations, the same result, twice, across 2 competing companies that agree on almost nothing else. Here's the part that might actually prove this was never really about story logic. Marvel just announced Black Panther 3. T'Challa's son, introduced as a 5-year-old boy in 2022, is coming back as a full adult. David Johnson, the actor cast to play him, is 32. To get a 5-year-old to that age, the story needs a time jump of 25 years or more. But the real-world gap between these 2 films is 6 years. Shuri and M'Baku are confirmed to return, played by the same actors, but who've only aged 6 years. As of this video, Marvel hasn't explained how that math works. Entertainment press covering the announcement is asking the same question. This isn't confirmed to be a plot hole, it's confirmed to be unresolved. If they'd simply recast T'Challa in 2022, none of this math exists. An older actor steps in. The story continues. 0 explanation owed. Succession didn't just reset the brand, it imported a continuity problem Marvel now has to explain. Or hope nobody does the math. Underestimated, underutilized, undervalued, underexplored. That's not a mood. That's a repeatable, cross-studio, financially documented pattern. And Black Panther 3 is about to test it in real time, whether it succeeds or not. This video isn't a prediction that Black Panther 3 fails. It might do very well, but watch what happens when it addresses that 25-year gap, or doesn't. Either answer proves the point. If you want the full breakdown, every number, every source, the brand equity framework applied to other franchises, that's on the forum. Some patterns aren't feelings, some are just math nobody's run yet.